This is episode 100 of 100 Hours of Monkeysnot, with your hosts, Denny Zartman, Greg Gateley, and Jess Morton. And here they are, Denny, Jesse, and Greg. All right, everybody, welcome aboard the Monkeysnot Podcast. We just went live. What's up?
And that's it. We're beginning show 100, hour 100, the final hour of 100 Hours of Monkeysnot. It kind of seems like a hallucination, some sort of a crazy dream. Because I remember when we started this podcast way back in, 2012? Oh my God. Yeah. Barack Obama was still president, and gas was about $3.25 a gallon. It was crazy, crazy times. But now here we are in the distant future of 2015, my God, and soon we'll be looking back and this is the distant past. My goodness. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Denny Zartman. I'm the host here, one of the three hosts. I'm also joined by Jess Morton, who is our fellow Monkeysnot member and our co-host here at the podcast, and he is our man in Mexico. How are you, Jesse? Welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Good to see you.
Going good.
Thank you. And Greg Gateley, he is our co-host here from the beginning, and we've just been having ourselves an incredible time. It's been an amazing ride for 100 episodes now, and I'm really, really grateful that you were here and have been part of the show as well. Thank you, Greg.
Well, Denny, I'm grateful that you asked me to do this. I mean, this has just been a blast, and if you had told me when we were in school, hey, someday we're going to get to, do a radio show, and even not knowing what a podcast was, I'd have been like, oh, that'd be great, but you're crazy. That'll never happen. So, in many ways, it's been something that, as a broadcasting nerd, you always fantasize about things like this. I'd love to be able to do a show with some of my friends, and now I've gotten to do that. So this is one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do. So I'm grateful for you for allowing me to be a part of this ride. So, but right off the bat, though, I owe you an apology because we talked about this before we rolled tonight. How you wanted to play the music clean. And
that's all right.
The second you did that, Force of Habit kicked in, and I'm like, hey, welcome to the... And then I was like, oh, shit. So, sorry about that. I hope you can fix that in post, if you do any post. But yeah, and that was, at that exact moment, the moment that you started to play the music, my wife Deborah comes in because she's doing our taxes, and she's like pointing at the notebook, going, "What's this? Just one line, go away." You know.
I know. It was hilarious. It was real life. And that's what people are looking for online. They're not looking for scripted crap. They're looking for the real, hardcore, what's happening in the human being of today's life.
Exactly. Life in session, man. That's what it's all about. So
exactly, and that's what we're about here. Jesse, how have you been enjoying doing the podcast? Has it changed your life or your opinion of podcasters? What has your experience been?
Well, I'm a big fan of podcasts anyway. I listen to at least two every day, pretty much. Doing housework and stuff. I'll just put a podcast on the earphones and just walk around. So I loved when we had the opportunity, when you guys started doing it, and you allowed me the opportunity to join it. I was more than happy to do it. I love it. To me, obviously it's a little different because I'm a little alienated from most English speakers. So this is great for me to be able to speak to you guys and to speak to everybody else. So I do appreciate it as always. I love it. I'm sad to see it over. I hope maybe somehow we come up with something else to do, but we'll see.
Time will tell, and of course it doesn't mean that. It's not goodbye. It's so long, and who knows? There could be other occasions. We could do specials. We can do just one-offs. It'd be 100 hours of Monkeysnot does not necessarily end with 100 hours of Monkeysnot.
That's what I like.
Absolutely.
That sounds great to me.
See, it's just the beginning. This was just another project. This was a Monkeysnot project like the albums are and like a video would be. This is just another thing, and we can do others there. We'll even try to expand upon them. This podcast itself kind of transformed into a video podcast. If you're audio version, we also have been doing a video cast for like about 89 or so. We started doing this episode 89, not 1989. We've had a really good time doing a live broadcast that's simulcast on Google Plus Hangouts as well as YouTube. And after we get done, it archives. So if you're listening to the audio version and want to see how our final few episodes looked and put faces to the names and voices, you can always check us out on YouTube or find us somehow on the internet through monkeysnotlives.com. And man, it's been a great ride. It's exciting to me. I wanted to quickly go over our geographic stats. This is the countries that have heard us. Are you ready? Did it freeze up?
Hello, no, I'm here.
Okay, you're there. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. We've one listen each for Bulgaria, Finland, Peru, dun dun dun, Chile, Brazil, Austria, Puerto Rico, India, Sweden, and Saudi Arabia. Now we get into the two-listen category, the Palestinian territory. We've had two people listen in the Palestinian territory. Two in Colombia, two in Taiwan, two in Indonesia. All right, we're moving up to the threes right now. We've got a four-way tie with Ireland, the Republic of Korea. They're big fans of us. We're huge in Korea. North and South, we're like megastars. The Philippines, the Netherlands. Get this, we've had 4 listens in Vietnam. Wow.
All right.
Belgium, Italy. 5 listens in Canada. Our wonderful brothers up north. 6 listens in Australia.
Yes.
We're big fans of Australia. I would love to visit Australia sometime.
Oi, oi.
Australians are cool.
All right. 11 listens in the Ukraine. Amazing.
Wow.
The Russian Federation now both have heard our voices 13 times.
Nice.
Up
Wow.
until this episode, which is probably just going to just go crazy. I mean, these are double digits, ladies and gentlemen. 29 times we've been listened to in Germany. Germany, 29 times.
Germans,
Yes.
Thank you,
Germans
Germany.
Germans love Monkeysnot. I've heard that. Because actually, to tell you the truth,
I'm sure they do.
let me just interject this in Germany, because there's actually advertising in Germany of Monkeysnot. Thanks to
What?
Tony G, who was the zookeeper, and myself. In 1991, we went to Europe, and at least 2 bathrooms and 2 subways. Got a little bit of graffiti.
Monkeysnot was here.
That's right. So thanks, Germany.
That is
We love you
wonderful.
back, guys. We love you back.
We can't wait to see you on our next tour, Germany.
That's right.
All right.
Let's
That'd
see,
be awesome.
30 listens in Japan, 32 in France. My goodness. Thank you, France. Other regions has 54 listens. So
Other regions?
everywhere else. I don't know where those other regions are.
It's got to be like places. I don't know, like weird.
It's probably
republics
yeah.
Some
It's
little-
probably an amalgam of just like the Middle East and Africa and Oceania.
Surveillance spots is what I think it is.
It's the FBI.
Yeah.
It's the FBI.
No, every
man.
country's got its own kind of surveillance bot on the internet, and it's got to go out and trawl and pick up stuff, even if it's meaningless, like Monkeysnot Podcast. But I always wonder about that one lone intelligence person in Guadalajara who's listening on these 1980 era headphones and listening to our voices, not understanding a single thing, but just like, I can't wait till they get back to the music. I love this music. Oh, Monkeysnot forever. Carving it into their arm as they listen in ecstasy. I see that. It's the other reason.
Shut up and quit your yapping and play some more music.
Yeah,
Why are
Probably
they talking,
some-
these guys? Play the music.
there's definitely some Monkeysnot graffiti in some bunker somewhere.
That's awesome.
I'm sure, next to a blood-splattered wall.
No wonder we don't get that guy listening anymore.
Yeah. Gee whiz.
Okay.
I mean, we're thankful for the support.
115 listens, 115 in the United Kingdom, 142 in Mexico. But that's just Jesse listening to that one episode over and over and over.
Yeah, it was a great episode.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then the United States, 1,354.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
that means at least 10 people may have
So-
listened to us every single show.
That does indeed.
Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just over 1,800 people,
That's
if I
awesome.
am correct. Yeah, we're very, or listens total, but we're very grateful that anybody chose us for their entertainment pleasure. As I said on the last episode, you have an entire world of entertainment to choose from, and if you're watching this, we pity you. We're so sad and so sorry. And we can't wait to do better. And we're going to do that right now. We're going to try to do a song. Would you like to hear a song?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's get into the music now. I'm going to take off my headphones so I can't hear you guys, and I'll set everything up, and we're going to hear a brand new song. I'm going to perform 2 new songs for you tonight. They are so new, no one has ever heard them before except me. Absolutely no one. No one's eardrums have rung with this music. You guys are the first. So let's go with the first song that is so new. I reserve the title. I reserve the right to retitle it in the future if I need to. It's called "All the Way," and you're about to hear it right now on the Monkeysnot Podcast.
wanted a good thing, and you want so bad, but what you got is amazing, the best you ever had. All the way to the break of day. You could wait for a lifetime. You won't see nothing like this. If you want it, you can have it with a little kiss, yeah. Break of day. You say that you want a good feeling, and you want it right now. You can feel it, just believe it. I can show you how.
All right.
All right.
All right,
awesome.
was that breaking eardrums all over the universe?
Yes.
Oh, yes, definitely. Perfect.
At least the galaxy, if nothing else. Yeah, that was great, Denny. And of course, I found myself wanting to play along with the drums, and I don't play drums, so that's a good. Yeah, it yeah, that really rocked, man. What can I say? I can't say anything more than that. That's just
Cool,
as good as
man.
it gets.
I realized it's like, man, as soon as I started playing, it's like, oh shit, we should have checked all the levels first. And it's like, oh, I sure hope this isn't too loud. It's like, oh, freak it out for the whole song. So.
You know, but it's
Hopefully.
like it's that whole balancing act. Like, you know, you're gonna be punk rock about it, be punk rock about it, man. You know, fuck the levels.
Absolutely. I think it sounds all right. I've done a few
Yeah.
tests on my end, so if the video is not stuttery and anything, you might be able to get a good take of that. So hopefully that was all right. Cool, man. I hope everybody liked it. Thank you very much for listening.
Yes.
I actually
it
had a
will.
really awesome groove, Denny. I like the chord progression. I couldn't catch the lyrics very well. For me, it was stuttering a little bit at the beginning, but it definitely cleared up after that, and I just enjoyed the groove of it. I thought it was a great song. I'm
Yeah.
excited to hear it, you know, and hear all the lyrics, because like I said, I lost a bit of the lyrics, but
It's really easy to just kind of bop your head to it and just be like, yeah, you know, I'm into this. This is good.
yeah, great
it
groove.
is.
It really was a great groove, seriously. And with the
Thank you.
drums,
Thank you very much.
and your drummer is really good. You should keep him on the payroll.
I definitely should. He never gets tired. That's the great thing about my drummer.
Yeah.
So say a hand, Robbie. Thanks, Robbie. Robbie's waving over there. Okay, is there something I want to tell you guys? Is that all right?
Please.
Tonight, I have a little surprise for you.
Ooh.
We are going to be presenting the very first Monkeysnot Awards.
All right.
All right.
Incredible.
Are you ready?
Yes.
This is the very first Monkeysnot Award ceremony. I'm so glad to be here with you and everybody watching around the globe today. All right, here we go. We're going to get right to the awards. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Please.
Yes, we are.
Born
Here
ready.
we go. For outstanding excellence in podcasting and music, our nominees are Bob Filipino, Rhonda McWilliams, Trey Bulaku, Greg Gateley,
What?
and the winner is...
Oh, Greg wins.
Trying to open this damn envelope. I can never. Okay, the winner is Greg Gateley. Look at that! You have your own award.
That's awesome. What did I win for?
2015.
Outstanding excellence in podcasting and music.
Wow. Awesome.
Yes. As you can see, it is signed by Monkeysnot.
Nice.
And not only that, you get a special award. You get a sparkly star in your choice of color. You have yellow, orange, red, purple, and blue. What color would you like to choose to your official award, Greg?
Oh boy.
Don't fuck this up. Don't fuck it up.
Blue.
Blue. Okay, here you go.
All right, make your speech, Greg. I'm ready to play you off.
Yeah, we're about to give you your speech. Here we go.
This is
That's
incredible.
on it. It's
Thank you to my
now
wife and to my family, and thank you to the God, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you, and God is good all the time. Yeah, this is great, a fantastic honor, and I want to thank you to my friends and collaborators, Denny Zartman and Jess Morton, and I couldn't do it without you guys. And this is, I'm sorry, I wasn't gonna cry. Just
I understand, man. Let it out.
thank you.
All right, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go with our next category. category, ladies and gentlemen. This is for Supreme Achievement in Music and Podcasting. The nominees are Samuel Gwinkmeyer, Francine X. Charles, Gwen Plinkman, Jess Morton.
Oh.
And the winner is... God, they make these envelopes like they don't want anybody to ever get into them ever. I mean, come on. Jesus. Ow, my finger. Oh, I got it open.
Don't hurt yourself.
And the winner is Jess Morton.
Yeah, boy. Rock and roll.
Yeah!
Jesse.
Now, Jesse, before you make your acceptance speech, choose what color you would like affixed to your official award. You have yellow, orange, red, purple, or blue.
You know, after much thought, I think green. Or as we say here, verde.
All right, I'm feeling it off right now. I'm putting this on right here. And it is now official. Jesse Morton is the winner of Supreme Achievement in Music and Podcasting. Jesse, please say a few words.
Thank you very much, everybody. I definitely, I can't get by without thanking my extremely special co-hosts, Denny Zartman and Greg Gateley, and our collective family, and basically everybody in Monkeysnot Past. This was for them. This is all for them.
Well said, well said. Yeah.
I'll be at the bar.
All right. We have another award to give out. This is for Ultimate Awesomeness in Podic and Musicating. And the nominees are Thomas Flint, Josh Bruton, Mary Trainemier, Denny Zartman. Oh my goodness, that's me. Oh my goodness.
I got a good feeling about this one.
The winner is, I'm very excited. I can hardly open the envelope. There we go. The winner is...
Do it.
Josh Bruton.
What?
Ooh.
Bullshit.
Hey, Josh, I'm going to let you finish. I'm going to let you finish, Josh. But let me just say that Denny Zartman should have won this award. You got to respect his artistry. And, and he had the best album of the year. That's all. Back to you, Josh Groban, or whatever your name was.
Well, Josh Bruton couldn't be here tonight, so I guess I'll have to accept this in his place.
That's awful.
I'm not sure how he won this award, since technically I'm the one that picked all the winners and wrote up the certificate, so I do suspect there's some sort of chicanery involved in this, but I'll have to get the authorities to look into that.
I call shenanigans.
Yeah,
Shenanigans.
totally.
Well, let's go on. And I know that you have your recent marriage, Greg, to a lovely lady named Deborah Gear, and she has been a guest on our podcast more than once. In fact,
yes.
She is getting our special certificate award, naming her unique returning champion guest.
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'll go get her. Hang on.
Good news, honey, you've won an award! This is something for the viewers out there. The other guys had no idea I was going to do this. This is a complete surprise. I sprung this on them in a surprise manner, and hopefully it is making us
These
just so
heads
happy.
They're presenting you with an award.
Because they are. Hi, guys.
Hola.
Hi, Deb. I know that you're busy. We just wanted to let you know that you won a major award. We're handing out awards in the very first Monkeysnot Awards ceremony that we're doing for our final 100th special podcast. And so far, you have won the Unique Returning Champion Guest Award. And we want to congratulate you and present this award to you.
Honored.
And before you make a quick acceptance speech, we want to offer you the chance to have your own special sparkly star attached to your award, and you may choose the color. We have green, yellow, orange, red, and purple. Purple, you want red? You want red? You want purple?
I want purple.
You want red? Which one would you like?
Purple.
I'll
She
take
said,
purple.
yeah, she said red before she heard purple.
Purple. Here we go. We're affixing it to it. It's done.
It's now
Would you
official.
like to say a few words?
A few words.
Yay!
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. We will
That's
get this
awesome.
to you
I'm
in
so
the mail,
honored.
and you will be able to frame it at your leisure. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a wonderful spring.
Yes. Thank you,
Aw,
Deb.
And thank you
thank
for
you.
being part
for
of the
jo-
podcast.
Yes, thank you for joining us the times you did, as well as now. We always enjoyed your presence, and you made Greg funnier, which was always welcome. So thank you so
Yeah.
much. We love you for that, and we hope that if we ever get this thing, if we maybe go to some other kind of thing, always please come back. Always. I don't know if this is ever going to happen again, but maybe there'll be some bonus episodes eventually. We'll see.
Well, as your
Yeah,
number one
yeah.
fan, I strongly hope and stress and suggest that you do keep this going at least once. Well, you do it once a month, but do it more than. Still do it because I love hearing them. I love hearing them. I'm your biggest
Hey,
Well,
fan.
I'm so glad.
Awesome. Sweet.
I'm so glad you're listening. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll have to rethink and say, we at one time we were trying to do it once a week, and that's difficult at times because life happens and everything. But maybe we'll have to try to figure out how we can do it. Maybe once every 1 or 2 months. I think that'd be great myself. It actually might make us actually have some fuller episodes full of stuff.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
you have
Absolutely.
guest speakers and all kinds
We
of sweet stuff.
definitely.
I'd love to.
We were lucky enough to have, let's see, how many guests do we have? Of course, Deborah was our repeat awesome guest, and then we had Omar Dorsey,
B-Love has been our guest a couple of times.
P-Love,
And
fellow bandmate. And
I have I have 3 more awards, inductions into the Hall of Fame for our 3 celebrity guests that we had for our second Christmas special. We had celebrity guests Joel Goddard. He is our first inductee.
Wow.
Comedy legend Joel Goddard from Late Night with Conan O'Brien and The Night of Too Many Stars on Comedy Central. And we also have Jesse's friend and very talented friend Omar J. Dorsey gets the induction into the Guest Hall of Fame, a very, very talented actor, most recently in the motion picture Selma. And Megan Hayes, one of the stars of the Hunger Games movies, and she was good enough to be our guest on that episode as well. So those 3 are the final recipients of the Monkeysnot Awards that we're giving out this evening. We want to thank them and thank you, Deb. Thanks so much.
Yeah, awesome, very awesome.
She sends her regards, gentlemen, and yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, Greg,
you will
missed
be getting
it.
these awards.
Yeah, Greg, you missed it after Deb's awards, and he gave away the last 3 awards. which was other guests, and that was Joel,
Yes.
Omar, and what
Joel,
was
Megan.
Megan.
Nice.
That was a great
All lovely
episode, Denny.
people.
By the way, let me just go back. I know that was what, 2 Christmases ago. That was a really, really good show. I thought you did an awesome. I love
you.
the idea, and I actually, I told you I got a remark from Omar saying that he thought that was because he had been doing a lot of stuff for Rake and for a couple of the other shows and stuff that he was on, and he said that he thought it was even though it was short, that he really, really kind of dug the whole, Christmas present, what your favorite, he thought that was fun. He said that made him really happy to be on. He really enjoyed that. So
Awesome.
I just want to give you another props on that show. That was definitely one of the more fun produced shows, for sure.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Well, those are my favorite shows, and that's what I was going to be asking y'all next is what were some of your favorite moments of doing this program? When I was a kid, I used to watch the Archie cartoons. I know I've mentioned this before. And I always enjoyed them, but every once in a while they would do a program where they broke format, where it was kind of like a, what's the term, laugh-in type, quick joke, lots of flashing colors format where no real plot, just jokes and music and quick cuts for my cereal sugar-addled brain to absorb.
Yeah.
And I always enjoyed when they broke format. And when David Letterman did it, when he had his NBC show Late Night, as we're talking about our late night connection again, he used to every once in a while break format and do something that was really different and odd just for the hell of it. So I enjoyed both the Christmas episodes. Monkeysnot in the Morning on episode 90. I thought that was really good. We had a lot of fun putting that
was
together.
awesome.
It was kind of
Really
an
enjoyed that
ambitious thing where we played characters, and it had no reason to come out as good as it did. In my opinion. I was completely surprised that almost every bit, I mean, even when we kind of made a mistake during the end, with the reality of the bit, we incorporated it in a humorous way, so it wasn't like, we're making jokes and stinking out the place. It actually worked, so I'm all hyped up for that.
Yeah, that was
I enjoyed Monkeysnot in the Morning too, and actually Deb said that too. She's like, she really enjoyed that, and it was the most fun, certainly for me, one of the most fun to do, and Deb's perspective is yes, that was the best one you guys have ever done. I mean, and it was just off the charts. You're right, Denny. It had no reason to be that good. It just was. It was just lightning in a bottle, man. Yeah, I like that one a lot, and I like the Christmas specials too. It's something about that too. So when you can just sort of do that theater of the mind, do that off the cuff stuff, and when it works beautifully, and then it really worked beautifully. Those cases.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it definitely was a positive thing. Let's see, the Dragon Con episode, I thought 51 was a really fun one to do. We had a good time. And you have a little visitor. There's another guest. Who's that guest?
This is Nikki. He's the cat.
Hi, Nikki. We have a kitty cat for our audio listeners. Say hello. Hi, kitty. Kitties are always welcome on the podcast.
The Dragon Con was cool too.
Was that the one where Jesse was Cobra Commander?
Yes, and we carried that over to the next episode. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I thought that was funny too.
We left it on a cliffhanger. Episode 51 ended on a cliffhanger that we kind of carried over into the next regular episode. But out of the regular episodes, were you going to say something? I'm sorry?
Oh, no.
I was surprised that we did one of my favorite episodes so early, episode 6, where we talked about the Mount Rushmore of comedy. And I'm certain we must have revisited that topic later with Jesse, because I remember him being there in the conversation, but it was before he joined the show permanently. So I don't know if I'm remembering that as the episode or whether we revisited it in the future. That was a fun, interesting, got to really go over a long list of comedians and try to really rank them in their importance in comedy history.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. Yeah, you're right. That was before I started coming on regular for sure. That was so.
And
now, Jesse.
Yeah.
You're on the road. You're moving around.
Yeah, what's going on over there?
It looks like you're being chased by something.
Just walking around.
This isn't a paranormal activity movie, is it?
It's the Monkeysnot Witch Project.
There you go. No, I was just actually getting a beverage and putting the cat up and stuff like that. But here you can.
We're Monkeysnot. We'll do anything. We'll do ghost hunting. We'll do whatever. It doesn't matter.
This is the street I'm on. If anybody's watching the actual video podcast, there's my street.
This is awesome.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, viewers at home, this is Mexico. Mexico.
There you go. That's Mexico.
Right. Want to see Mexico for cheap? You're seeing
cars.
it right now.
They have cars.
Yeah.
Pavement. That's basically
buildings. You have sky there too.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. But
do people wear shoes?
Well, yeah, they flip and flop a lot because it's hot in here.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Jesse. I saw you with a guitar earlier. Does that mean you're going to play us with a song?
I sadly do not have a new song prepared, but I had been trying to get one prepared, but it just did not work out in time. I had brought the guitar out just to try to be like the music in award shows, to play us off and interrupt the player speeches, but I realized that every time I played, I took over the video screen, and I felt bad about that. So, sorry, Greg, you look like you want to say something.
Well, no, I was going to ask you. So, I mean, do you have enough of the song fleshed out to maybe play us just an excerpt?
No, sadly, I don't. It's a different kind of tune. It has nothing to do with guitar at all.
Gotcha. Okay.
Basically, I'll tell you basically Denny's leaving. It's a good song. I mean, maybe we'll see. I got some of the basics ready. The problem is I have some guest vocals on it, not myself necessarily, so I just have to get those worked in and edited in correctly to the song, because there's going to be some back and forth. So it should be interesting, hopefully, or it's going to suck really bad. It's kind of leaning towards a lot of the stuff that Denny has done with the electronica stuff, but this is going to be more like drum and bass oriented. With my guest singers are basically going to be computer voices, and so I have these voices prepared and the lyrics done, but basically I wanted to do multiple voices. Like basically I wrote a paragraph of dialogue / lyrics, and I was going to have the male electronic voice do the whole thing, the female, and then the English lady or whatever, different computer voices, and then chop those up and have them go back and so each word is from a different sounding person, and it's a little complicated. So, plus, I'm not really good at the sound software, so I'm piecing it together. So, but hey, that maybe if we do a bonus special episode in a couple months, I'll have it ready for sure. As well as some more, hopefully. So. And I'm sure Denny will have like 5 more albums by then. So.
Yeah, I know. Let's do 200 hours of Monkeysnot.
Oh God. Well, that's the thing, is with 100 episodes, we've done a minimum of 2. A couple of times, I think maybe once we didn't play any music, and maybe about 6 or 7 times we played only one song. But I know that with those Christmas specials and the DragonCon special and the morning show, we put in a lot of music, and there were at least 2 specials. Most recently, episode 99 or 98, I believe, the audio version of 98. I had to get rid of the the version. We just had too much noise to deal with that, so I made a little music exclusive episode that had a lot of new and unreleased stuff. And speaking of that, can I do another song for you?
Please do.
We're only about 15 minutes away from the end. We got to keep rocking.
More rock the better.
Hey, the one thing about Monkeysnots is we can't tell time, so if we go over it, we go over it.
Here we go.
This is the Monkeysnot.
I guess I could tell you.
Monkeysnot.
Monkey. Snot. Make an S.
Say what? You ready?
Yes. I don't want to get shot.
Okay. Here we go.
Those not viewing, Denny is getting into place. He's picking up his guitar. He is adjusting. He is moving things around. There he is. He's turned on the machine. Let's sit back and see how the wild Zartman plays.
Here we go. This is a brand new song called Ace Freely. And you're hearing it right now on the Monkeysnot Podcast. And when he loved me tight, I knew that I would be alright. It's
Woo!
When I told him that I loved him,
Somebody told him that I loved him, he just tried. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? I'm pissed off. What the fuck?
That was awesome.
What happened to my video? Did it stop?
Yeah, you're frozen in mid jam. But the music came through the entire time, hardly a skip.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I don't know what the hell to do about the video now.
Yeah, because you're in control, so you can't drop out and come back.
Yeah, let me try to go to my overlay and then. Because that sucks. You missed a part of the show, the visual show.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, yay! Oh.
More bandwidth. Need more bandwidth.
Damn it. Shit. Let's see. Let's try to turn off the camera. Then turn the camera. Okay. Come on, fella. You can do it. I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
That's cool.
Sorry, folks.
Kick it.
What can you say? You know, it's a live streamcast, and the technology is still can be a little hiccupy and glitchy at times, and these are the things that happen when you're doing a live show on the internets, on the tube nets, on this wild frontier. So these kind of things can happen, and we thank you all out there for bearing with us during these challenging times.
Well, that's all right. I'll say that.
We can move forward with the stand-up dates. Is there?
Yeah.
A final stand-up
date?
You
want to give us a quick stand-up date?
I will, and it's not directly a stand-up date. Well, let me explain. Okay, so I've had some time off. Haven't been on stage in a while. And I remember not too long ago, I had said that I was going to look into maybe doing exploring the corporate scene, because I know that corporate comedy is a thing, and it's something that can actually be more lucrative than doing comedy in comedy clubs. The only ban, of course, is that you have to be able to do at least 30 minutes and do 30 minutes clean. And there's within the comedy community there are varying various opinions of that. The more what do you call it? The guys who are more punk rock about it, like, no, man, you got to be able to say whatever you want, be true to your message, and all that. Don't sell out, blah 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 blah. And I know that George Carlin, for example, wouldn't approve of doing something like that. The other side of that is that, well, look, if you're a versatile and talented enough performer, you can do either. You can do whatever you want. You can do clean, you can do dirty, and not miss a beat. And besides, even the so-called edgy comics, they still have to have clean material for when they go on talk shows. Like you got to have what you call your clean sittings for your talk show appearance. So I was just thinking about that. Like, well, maybe that's something I can do. Maybe that's something I can at least explore and find out. Is it something I can do? Is it something I'd be interested in? And so on and so forth. So to that end, I mentioned on a previous podcast I was going to approach Toastmasters, because I know that they're an organization that helps people with public speaking, which is not really my issue, but I think it's a good place to start, because it can kind of maybe introduce me to a new environment that's not a club, and where I can sort of suss out what the real environment is, and if there's some hay to be made. So to that end, I talked to a guy that I work for on Friday, And he actually knows somebody at Toastmasters, so he actually passed my contact info to that guy, and that guy reached out to me over email and said, hey, we'd love to have you. And they actually are having a meeting this Tuesday, which I won't be able to attend. They meet on the first and third Tuesday every month. And he said, I'm welcome to come at any time and check it out. And so that's a starting point to just, like I said, exploring a new platform, perhaps, for doing this wild and crazy thing called stand-up comedy. So I'll check that out. I'll see how it goes. And yeah, like I said, the journey continues, but this time in a different format. I'll probably circle back around to the clubs again. I mean, I did meet a lot of cool people while I was doing that these last 2 years. So, and I do miss that sometimes. And I do feel like at some point I need to reach out to those promoters again, just to at least touch base and say, you know, hey, is everything cool, and are we cool, and that kind of thing. But for now, yeah, the stand-up journey takes a different form, and yeah, onward and upward to Toastmasters.
Yeah, sweet.
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Greg. Hopefully that'll work out very well for you.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it'll be an experience anyway, and if nothing else, it'll be material at worst. So.
Yeah. I mean, any avenue you can any way you can get a little farther and get more work done, more material written. It's gonna be a worthwhile experience either way. Whether it rocks completely or fails. That's as I was listening to another podcast actually, the Joey. What's his name? Joey.
Right now?
Not right now, actually. I'm listening to it on my headphones.
Bastard.
I got halfway through Greg's speech. I don't know what the hell. No, but
I don't blame you.
I was listening to Joey Diaz podcast. I just put it on last night for the first time ever, and he was talking to Greg Probst, and they were basically just talking about, hey man, you gotta just. Every time Greg was saying, every time somebody comes up and asks me, I was talking the other day to these two young comics, and they said, we want to ask you, Greg, some questions about our career. And he goes, how long have you been in comics? And they go, well, I've been doing it for about 3.5 weeks, and I've been doing it for about 2 months. And he goes, well, dude, you have no career yet. You have to keep working. You have to keep failing. You have to fail in order to be better, because you need to make that skin tougher, that body tougher, where you're not going to have to, ask somebody like me how to make yourself funny, So that, I wasn't trying to be harsh to the guy. In fact, it wasn't. Said I probably didn't sound as bad as I sounded when I was telling this stuff. Holy shit! But I think that it's great that you have other avenues within the same realm of what you're doing that you can continue with. I think that's awesome. I think so. Good on you, and break a leg and keep going. And, excited to hear.
Well, thanks. I
appreciate
that. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I just, I think that the most important thing is that it's, too many people who get in entertainment, they forget about the business part. It's show business, and I know that's something a lot of people you get told over and over again. And people pay lip service to it, but I think this kind of environment where I'd be introduced to people who, not necessarily in entertainment, but it's kind of one of those things where it can't help but help me, just as a business person in general. And so it's kind of one of those things where you do something and it's unrelated to what you do, but it helps you anyway. Like editing video, I think, made me a better comedian, and a better performer. And I think this is much along the same lines of being exposed to that kind of an environment where it is more about presenting yourself in a good business sense. It can only help, no matter how it goes. And so that's the part that I'm really looking forward to. It's just being better about my own personal business in show business.
That's
and
probably
proving
one of the
that.
hardest things.
So,
I mean, I would think that you for sure, and Denny knows firsthand that you can be a great actor, you can be the funniest guy, but if you can't get your business shit together, then you're going to
yeah,
have a hard time getting any further. People
yeah,
get into stand up. Most people that get into stand up get into it because they love that time that they're on stage,
yeah,
and they forget the fact that there's most of a comedian's job is really about kind of social media, social, getting social media, using social media, as well as just you know schmoozing, meeting people, talking to people, traveling. That's the whole thing about comedy. Obviously, you haven't done a lot of traveling as far as out of the city, but once you start, if you ever do start doing that, I mean, you're going to realize that that's a lot of it is just traveling, going to radio shows, going to another radio show, going to another radio show, and then you're just waiting for that 30-minute set, at the end of the
yeah,
night. So, or whatever it is. So, you're right. And that's great. That's great that you think this is going to help you out with your business sense. That's awesome. I think that's amazing.
yeah.
Denny's always inspired me with his ability to stay focused on the business side of it. I was
Oh
an
yeah,
actor as well, and I have to be honest. That's what my failure was not paying more attention to the business side of it from the beginning. So I love it, and I would do another gig in a second if I had a chance, but I don't know if I would be able to change, and become that businessman now,
yeah.
it'd be tough, So more power to you, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Both of you guys.
Thanks, I appreciate
Okay.
that.
Yes, absolutely, Greg. You're the man. You have inspired us out there, and I guess I'm even turning to a black screen now. All right, we are out of time. Maybe that's why there's no reason for that to happen. But that's about it. We're at the end of our 100 episodes. Like I said at the beginning of the show, it seems like some sort of crazy dream. I remember when we started this, and we just like, should we do a podcast? Like, well, let's do something that promotes kind of the thing that we're doing. And since we all had connections with Monkeysnot, it's like, why not make it a music pop culture podcast? When you try to focus on some of your original music, you eventually run out of stuff because you can't do it perpetually unless you're constantly putting out new music. And it's amazing that over 100 episodes we've had well over 200 songs, and it's just been so great to spend this time sharing it with you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I couldn't have said that better myself. Yeah, I mean it's been quite a journey, and like I said before, I mean if you told me years ago, like, oh, we're going to get to do a radio show, like what? But yeah, here we are, and here it is, and I mean, and I just want to go back to something Jesse had said, Denny. I mean, in terms of your business acumen, I'm very flattered that you said I inspire you in any way, because you inspire me a lot too, and just your approach and your professionalism is something I certainly could stand to have more of myself. I mean, I've told you this before, man. You were out here 2 years, and you did more in those 2 years than I did in like my first 10 combined, in terms of just getting leads on jobs and acting gigs and things like that. So my hat's off to you, man. And
Thanks.
Yeah, that's this is unreal. I mean, we never thought we'd get here. It's like episode 100. It's like waiting for Jesus. He finally showed up. What do we do? Go ahead.
Well, I just have to definitely say thank you to Tony G and B Love, our fellow Monkeysnot members, and definitely would not be here without them. They are so incredibly talented and generous with their talent, and good friends of all of us, and we really do appreciate them. They make Monkeysnot what it is, and the great guests that we've had, Dan Kane, Alyssa Hadley, Martin X, obviously made our sound great. So thank you to them and everyone else we've had the great pleasure of playing music with and experiencing life with.
You know, actually, we have a really good event coming up relatively soon. You know, actually, the Atlanta division of Monkeysnot had been jamming and still has the opportunity to jam further with B-Love and Tony G and Martin X and Zartman as also. And I hope that once I'm actually going stateside in June to July, so hopefully we'll get together with all those guys and we maybe do some either new or at least some awesome new versions of some of our old faves. And I'm sure there's actually new songs because, you know, we heard some of the new songs. Tony G posted some on his SoundCloud as well as Brett. So I'm excited about that for sure. So I can't wait. I can't wait. In fact, I would like to venture to think about figuring out how we can do like a semi-live jam hangout. That we'll have to figure out the dynamics of that.
Yeah, that would be great.
A little disturbing to listen to, but
we gotta go visit our fans in Germany.
Yeah,
we got to go to
exactly.
Germany. That's right. We got to go on a Germany world tour. Wait.
Road trip. Germany demands it.
Yeah. We will have Monkeysnot.
All right.
Before we go, though, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. Denny, before the show, Jesse, where are you going?
Right here. Sorry. There's some noise. Sorry.
Now, before the show, Denny, you asked us if we had any jokes.
Yes.
Now, I've got two new ones that I just thought up recently. And Jesse, did you say you had one or two?
No. I would defer to you guys, the funny ones.
All right.
I'll
let you go ahead, Denny. Go ahead.
Okay. Don't you hate it when you Google some embarrassing ailment and Google's algorithms think that you want news updates on it? I mean, thanks, Google, but I do not need the latest breaking news on explosive diarrhea. Thank you very much.
Not bad.
I'm picking the no option. I'm interested. I'm picking the no. That's my joke.
All right.
What's the character that you're doing?
That's my wimpy salesman accountant guy.
That's my Andy Rooney.
Yeah, he sounded like Andy Rooney, like with a lot of coke. Oh my God, what happened?
Sorry.
If only we could see Denny. That would have been exciting.
Yeah, see, that's why we should have ended the show, is because immediately after the hour mark passes, I start slinging the microphones around.
Yeah, well, no wonder you're stumbling around in the dark. Well,
I already punched out the camera. What more do you want me to do?
Yeah. Rock and roll.
Okay.
All right, so here I got two quick ones. All right, so the first one, they're more like, okay, well, you'll see. All right. The first one is that I'm just like the universe, cold, lonely, and full of gas. Thank you.
That's right.
And this other one, a little more PG-13, closer to R-rated, but here we go. I don't need a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I can get homeless men to urinate on me anytime I want.
See, good ones.
Thank you. So.
So the viewer got a little bit of new music from me. We got a little preview of what Jesse's working on for the future, and hopefully we'll have some new Monkeysnot music with brand new songs that we've been working on. And we got to hear two of Greg's works in progress as far as music goes. So it's a look back on the history of Monkeysnot as well as a look forward. And
exactly.
Well, I have to, let me just say something. I hope though this is the end of the 100 hours of Monkey Snot. I hope that the spirit of Monkey Snot never ends, especially among our core group here. That's what I feel like this is kind of all about. It's just what Monkey Snot's been about all since the very big inception. Is is good people, good friends, hanging out, enjoying each other, and just talking and having a fun time. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's funny, but it's always entertaining, at least to us. Thank you.
That's right.
You got to entertain yourself. How can you be a creator of entertainment without entertaining yourself? That's my question. And another thing, we always have, everybody has one more thing they'd like to say. But I've said this many times before in the podcast. If you look at our work or hear our music and think it's a bunch of crap, we're very, very glad. At least I am. If you think that you can do better, and if it motivates you to try and do better, that's the ultimate reward. We're certainly not making any money out of this, and we're losing a lot of money. But the idea is that we can put our stuff out there, have a body of work that we can point out and point to, no matter how bad it might be. And there's just so many people in this world who do not try things or try to do something that's different because they might not be good at it immediately. And what Monkeysnot hopefully represents is that sometimes you have to be willing to be bad to get to a place that's good. And even if you don't get to a place that's good, you will have a good time on the journey.
No, yeah, exactly. And you're gonna always look if you do like Monkeysnot or Denny, or if you get enough of stuff, or like this podcast even, if you have enough material, believe me, there's some gold in there. No matter what, it may not be all perfect stuff, but just like we were saying with the podcast, with the Monkeysnot in the morning and stuff, there's masterful gold hidden. There's some gems hidden among all that coal. Don't worry. So you're gonna find it. You're gonna find it if you want to, and if you don't, at least hopefully you're gonna giggle along the way. And jam.
Well, and with that, I just want to say to all of you out there who are listening, look, we've done all we can for you. We've busted our asses here for 100 episodes, trying to entertain you, and now it's your turn. Okay, find your voice, develop your voice, and sing out. Damn it!
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Don't let your music die in you.
That's right.
Ooh.
So, all right.
Oh.
I think that's a good place, guys.
Yeah.
To close the book on this. Well, I don't want to get sued, so semi-magical, mysterical tour. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much, guys. Once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for first of all, thinking of it, doing it, and then including me. I can only thank you until the days are over. I do appreciate it. This is, I know that specifically Tanya, my girlfriend, she knows how much I needed this, and I appreciate it. So thank you very much, guys. I love you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who listened. Germany, we love you.
Thank you, Jesse, for joining us. Our good friend and co-host, Jesse Morton. Thank you out there for listening. And once again, I'm Greg Gately.
I'm Denny Zartman. For everybody in Monkeysnot, thank you very much for being a listener. Good night.
Stay out of jail.